I know it's been a while, and I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, but I'm gonna do the base set stuff now. We're gonna look over and check out the conditions of this stuff, because some of them are, you know, they're all played, but some are played more than others. Because these cards are expensive to get, like near mint and stuff. This one I need a new copy of. This one's destroyed. This one has seen better days. But I also don't trust near mint cards for vintage because there's a lot of fakes out there, and I'd much rather get played stuff because I at least know there's a higher chance for them to be real. Because I can't really tell the difference between fake and real for vintage stuff anyways. Especially with the way how fakes go nowadays. A little whitening, but so far this Charizard's the best condition card I've pulled out so far. Which is a good thing because this is the most expensive card in base set. The Clefairy. I mean, I'm eventually gonna try to find better conditions of stuff that's like very bad, like the Blastoise. I have a couple non-foils that are in pretty bad condition. Just have not ordered better condition ones. The Gyarados now. The monster of most Nuzlocke you see people playing. If they get a Gyarados is just like, I'm gonna rip through everybody. It's a very strong monster. Hitmonchan. A lot of whitening. I'll probably do a jungle one later. Because I have jungle and fossil complete too. I am a few hollows away from Rocket. From Team Rocket. But the Dark Raichu is completely destroyed that I have. But at least I have it for now. Sometimes I'll pick up cheap destroyed copies just to have them for placeholders because they won't cost much. Compared to getting them in light play or near mint. Some whitening. Nidoking. Gen 1 Nuzlocke friend here. Or not. Yeah, speedrun friend, I should say. thing that carries people through speedruns. Not Nuzlocke. I mean, he probably could Nuzlocke the game in Gen 1 too. Next up, base set Ninetales. A little bit of whitening. But, I mean, the Ninetales ain't bad. The Poliwrath. Got something wrong with the corner up there, but considering base sets came out at what, 90, 98, 99 over here? There. These cards are not in bad condition considering some of these aren't. The age of them. Raichu. The Whitening. I wish it would pick up the stars, the star patterns most of the time. From base set days of the foils. Here's another big holo for base set. The Venusaur. Really good condition too. Most of these cards I've picked up at my local card shop, so the Zapdos got like a little corner bend down there. Yeah, see it right there. The Beedrill. Next, onto the non-holos. Yeah, a little bit of whitening, not much though. The next card though, this thing's beaten up. The Dragonair. Pretty sure. Yeah. Like you can already see up here. Wasn't gonna really complain because most non-holos at my local store for vintage were like 50 cents a piece, so I was like, sure. I didn't mind, even if they were in bad condition, picking them up at 50 cents a piece just for placeholders. Electabuzz. But I try to grab the best condition one if they have multiple copies in the box. It's just that Dragonair. That was the only copy. Not bad, not bad. Pidgeotto. I mean, I might do Jungle and Fossil. It just depends on if people want me to go over Jungle and Fossil like this too. And then if I get any other sets done, I'll go over them too. But seeing each card individually too is definitely a lot of nostalgic here for people. Especially the people that grew up at the start of Pokemon coming out. Grew up with this stuff. Who's been with Pokemon since the start. My first game was Pokemon Blue. So I've been playing since the beginning. I've played every generation when it's come out. And Nintendo, Scarlet and Violet were kind of a mess. Hopefully, the next game is more polished and not just rushed out and said, "Here we go." Base set stuff. I'm so glad I can, as an adult, get the stuff I could never get when I was younger, like base set Charizard and stuff. And now to say that I have a complete base set. I mean, some cards in here aren't all unlimited in my sets. Some of them are first. It's just, I got whatever I could get my hands on. Like when you come to Rocket, I have a few first ed foils, and same with some of the other sets, but have first ed and non-foil stuff. It's just whatever I can get. I'm not worrying about first or unlimited when it comes to the non-foil stuff. But I ain't paying the ridiculous price for a base set Charizard first edition. Nope. I want to do... I did want to do Legendary Collection, but it's just way too outside my price range to do Legendary Collection. Not with every reverse foil being expensive. And I thought the base set Charizard was expensive until I see the reverse holo Charizard for Legendary Collection. Yeah, I ain't paying like $1,000 to $1,500 for one. Maybe if I can eventually grow my YouTube and stuff, then I could put the money towards more high-end Pokemon. But this is my personal collection. I don't sell Pokemon, so currently I just want to collect I don't even buy sealed product. I just buy singles. And it's too hectic anyways to be someone who would buy single or sealed product anyways with the current scalping stuff. It's like, if I want to buy Pokemon cards, I want to buy Pokemon cards to open them for you guys, not put them online for 4 times the price and say, I'm gonna make a profit. Nah. That's stupid. I'll earn my money legitly, working for it, not scalping people. Wow. That sleeve is so badly destroyed that I can't even get it back on my Kadabra. So, grab a new penny sleeve. The freaking edges get caught when I put them into binders and then they get crushed. Sometimes the edges of the sleeve. Like on this one, both corners are like gone. The one that was on the Kadabra. I never actually checked to see if any of the base set stuff I got was the error copies of anything. I know base set had errors. I just don't remember what the errors were. I know back in when the stuff came out, I had errors of all the stuff. I had the Pikachu and stuff like that for errors, but when I lost all my cards from someone I know just taking all my cards and selling them on me, back in the day, I gave up for the longest time of collecting Pokemon again. But Pokemon couldn't keep me away forever. I still play the games. And now I'm back into enjoying the vintage. Whew. I mean, that Magmar has a little whitening across the edges, but it's still not that bad. Nidorino. It's a big set. Base set was. $102 cards in base set. The Poliwhirl. Sorry, this is going to be a pretty long video, but I mean, this also helps me to get a even better look at what I need to replace for better condition cards too. So, and you guys get to see the nostalgia of these old vintage. A little whitening, but it's really not that bad on that Raticate. Seal. Whoop. Now it's heavy played. Because I dropped it. Good thing it was still in the sleeve. Because, you know... It does have some lightning on it. But I'm doing... Base set... Jungle... Fossil... Base set 2... Team Rocket... Neo Genesis... The second and third Neo set... And, Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes. That's as far as I'm going currently in sets. Because also I'm staying away from the fourth Neo set, because that's also an extremely expensive set. Just because of the shiny cards. The shining cards are just too much money. Eventually, I'll have to, you know, put my P.O. box up, so if anybody wants to send me stuff to help the collection grow, that'll be cool. But I am just a collector. These boxes are all Yu-Gi-Oh! In the back. All organized by, you know, what their attribute is. And then Spells and Traps got their own box. They're all foils. Caterpie. And then there's like other stuff at the bottom, like Digimon, Force of Will. Sad Force of Will is kind of not really a thing, because the artwork in that card game was fantastic. Charmander. I know there's still people that live, breathe, and freaking Force of Will cards, but maybe I could do this with the one set I have complete for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a Storm of Ragnarok. I almost have Cosmo Blazer done. I just need the spellbook. The Secret Rare spellbook from that set, and Cosmo Blazer's finished. Diglett. So, I mean... I hate scalpers. I don't like what they've been doing with Pokemon. It's even caused sealed product at my local just to skyrocket up in price. Because it's so much more expensive online for them to get, so they have to increase the price too. Yeah, that's actually in pretty good condition, this Drowsy is. If I was good at editing, I'd probably insert like a John Michael meme in there with the Drowsy. I like watching their stuff. Ghastly. Not bad, not bad. One of the corners are shot on that sleeve. But... coughing time. Coughing. Look at that whitening. Machop. Not bad. Magnemite. The nostalgic of these cards. Yeah, it's got a little damage. Not a whole lot, but I'm hoping that notification that pops up on my phone don't pop up in the video. Because that'll be saddening if I have to redo it. Nidoran mail. That was like 27 minutes in. I'll have to watch up to that point to see. Actually, let's put this in this way. Because the damage on the sleeve is on that side. Onyx time. I don't know if it's if you guys can actually tell if I've given enough look at the front to tell if any of these cards are the misprint ones from base set, but I haven't gone after misprints for base set in so long that I just don't know what they look like anymore. Pidgey. Not bad. Not bad at all, Pidgey. You got a little whitening on the bottom, but... huh. It's really not too bad. Pikachu time. I know this has misprints. Because I know there's a red cheek Pikachu card and there's yellow cheek Pikachu cards. And I forget which one's the misprint. Because it's been a long time. One's worth a lot of money, one's not. But this one's a yellow cheek Pikachu. Which is probably the proper one it's supposed to be. Poliwag. Food, I see that. Not bad. I gotta make another video on updating my sets because I've gotten like 100 more cards for the sets, and I've already put them in the binders because trying to find all the spots for that many cards in a video would have been a pain in my butt. So because I use my phone with a checklist on there on where everything goes. Ponyta. Oh, we still have ways to go in base set. I already know the trainer over here in the corners is beaten up, so when I get to it. Rattata. Not bad. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Sandshrew. Pretty good condition overall for the Sandshrew. Squirtle. Squirtle's got a little bit of damage. Not much. I actually have a first edition trainer card. I'm gonna have to get an unlimited to switch that out. Because it looks like I have almost the full set of base set as unlimited, so there are a couple cards in here that are like shadowless, but I mean, I'm not worried about swapping those out yet. Like that Vulpix in base set that I have right there, shadowless. Staryu. I mean, wasn't shadowless technically a misprint too? That's why shadowless are worth so much more money than normal. Tangela. Or as, you know, somebody likes to call it, Tangeli. If you know, you know. A little whitening. Or Tangela. Like, people know, people call it all kinds of things. Voltorb time. Not bad. I think we're starting to get down to the end. Shadowless Vulpix time. Which is pretty cool to have it. Have a shadowless copy of this. I mean, definitely has whitening on the edges, but a shadowless, come on. Weedle. You know, one of them bug types that Misty hates in Pokemon. Not bad. Next up, Clefairy Doll. So far, there's only a couple cards I gotta replace in base set to, you know, have them decent conditioned. Like that Blastoise is definitely gotta get replaced. It is just too bad conditioned for my liking. If I had the money, I could have gotten a light plate one yesterday, but my locals had it. But I just didn't have $100 for it, so or I would have gotten the light play Blastoise and upgraded my my bad one. De-evolution spray. It's not bad condition either. Moving on to Imposter Professor Oak. He's in a little rough shape, but still not as bad as the Blastoise, so I don't think anything in this set could be as bad as the Blastoise in condition. But I'm not sure because I haven't gotten to that other trainer card that is in bad condition, so. The Dark Raichu I have for Rocket is in worse condition than that Blastoise, though. Lass. Actually, in really good condition, this Lass is. Huh. Not bad, not bad. Now, is this the one? It's either this or this. Actually, it's that right there that's that bad condition card, not this one. Because this one's in actually really good condition. Breeder. I forgot I bought a light play for the breeder. Here's this beaten up thing. It's like, it's so bad. Yeah, I gotta get a new copy of this. I don't like seeing that. Maybe soon I'll get a new copy of it. Scoop up. Oh crap. My phone says my battery's low. That's not cool. Deal with it, phone. I'm almost done. Maybe almost done. Super energy removal. Got some whitening down there. Defender. A little bit of whitening. Not the worst we've seen with whitening, but a little bit of whitening. Energy removal. I hope seeing the complete set for people brings back some of them nostalgic feelings from back in the day when it came to base set. Because it brought a lot of nostalgic to me doing this set. Like, here's one of the first edition cards that I didn't know I had it first edition. So I gotta find it unlimited. Maintenance. I'm still looking for a base set 2 copy of this. Haven't found it yet. I mean, I know I can easily go online and get one, but but I normally just go down to my locals and, you know, pick up vintage. Support them over the online community, or over eBay or TCG Player, that is, most of the time. They just have not gotten a base set 2 maintenance in for me yet. They got most of the base set 2 commons and or non-foils I was missing. Most of them. Still missing some though. Missing the rares. And like I said, the maintenance. Pokemon Center. Poke Flute. Yep. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, move my head away from it. It's kind of hard when I try to put them in a sleeve when looking through the phone camera. Looking at it in the video. My aim not good in video. Not bad. Now here's a funny thing. This was one of the last cards I was missing for base set. I had the Charizard before I had this card. Which is very funny. Just could not find a Professor Oak. Revive. Something that's completely and totally useless in a Nuzlocke. You're like, ooh, whoop-de-doo, I found a revive. I can't even use it. Also don't look like I have any other first editions. It looked like that one trainer was the only first edition I had. Super Potion. I gotta ask later if they got that trainer as a not as an unlimited, because I have a first ed one. I'll still keep the first ed, but I'll just put it behind the unlimited. Bill, the nostalgic draw to. Well, this card was so good back in the day. If you weren't playing 4 bills, you weren't playing the game the right way. Same with this card. If you weren't playing 4 copies of this, you weren't playing the game properly back then. Energy removal. Two of the power cards from base set for trainers. Bill and energy removal. Gust of Wind. Another card that was pretty good back then. Your opponent goes to retreat their Mon that's very badly injured. Like, oh no, I'll retreat this, try to heal it. And then you're just like, I'm going to Gust of Wind it back up and finish it off. Potion. These were good too. But nothing was as good as Bill when it was legal back in the day. Draw 2 was just too strong. It was the Pot of Greed of Pokemon. And everybody's got their meme with, what's that card do? What's Bill do? I'm not sure. I think I need a PhD to know what Bill and Pot of Greed do. Double Colorless Energies. My base set 2 copy of this is bent completely in half, but it's also very hard to find Double Colorless Energies from back then. From base set and base set 2. Hell, I'm still missing the Darkness Energy from Neo Genesis. I still can't find one. The Fighting Energy. For energies, I'm only missing the Lightning Energy for Gym Challenge and the Darkness Energy from Neo Genesis. All the other sets that I'm doing that have energies, I have the energies for. My local card shop, I went in there and was like, hey, do you have the energies for this set? And he just starts pulling them out of a box, and it's like, sweet. He's like, unfortunately, he didn't have a Gym Challenge Lightning Energy. It's like sad. Out of the basic energy box. Base set Lightning Energy. Or Electric Energy. Whichever way you want to say it is. Two cards left to finally say I'm done going over the nostalgic base set. Psychic Energy. And the good old Water Energy. That does it with going over base set. I still hope that everybody enjoyed the nostalgic road trip here. I know it was a little long of a video. And if you guys want me to do it for Jungle and Fossil, just let me know, because here's Jungle. It's done. Here's Fossil, and it's done. And I can go over the sets. Fortunately, I'm still missing 6 hollows to finish Team Rocket. I have every non-hollow Team Rocket card, though. But hope you guys enjoy and have a good day.